My name is Demas Kiprono, currently the Acting Executive Director for the International Commission of Jurists, which is an organization that protects democratic governance and the rule of law and human rights in Kenya. My relationship with Article 19, first of all, is that I used to work for Article 19 during a very pivotal moment where we were able to audit Kenyan laws and see whether they are up to date in terms of our constitution and international human rights laws. And during that period, we were able to challenge various laws, perhaps almost 10 laws successfully. But what I'm very proud of is Article 19's role in getting criminal defamation removed from the statute books. Before, if you said something about someone, it was the police that would come for you, and you are arrested, you are taken to court and charged and perhaps even imprisoned. Yet these are civil matters, and so according to international law and as per our arguments, we found that criminal defamation is an affront to freedom of expression. Civic space is the ability of people, individuals, to come together and discuss issues about what is affecting them in a society. And so civic space is your ability to speak, it's your ability to access information, it's your ability to even stay in a private space without anyone disturbing you. It's also an ability of people to form organizations. So civic space is freedom of association, freedom of expression, media freedom, and access to information. And I think freedom of expression, which underpins civic space, is important for people to take action. Under our constitution, for example, in Kenya, there's the right to public participation. For you to participate in your society, you need to have information, you need to be able to speak, you need to be able to organize. And so civic space is important for organizations such as NGOs, for organizations such as social justice centers at the grassroots level, but also for your ability to access information even on social media is still civic space. And civic space is important for everyone to get information so that they can take action. It's important for people to be able to form organizations or to come together to do something. And so that is pivotal in checking government, you see, because what happens when a government goes wrong? What happens when you are affected by a policy? You need to be able to speak out about it. You need to be able to research. You need to be able to come together with people who are affected like you. You need to be able to affect other people, to talk to them. And so that is what I think civic space is. Currently in Eastern Africa, there is a trend. We are moving towards authoritarianism in Eastern Africa. And so there are laws that are affecting the organizations like NGOs, how they are formed, how they are registered. That is one trend. The other trend is that there are certain laws, for example, cybercrimes laws, or laws that affect how people speak online, that are used to harass or to really to clamp down on free expression and access to information online. Another trend is during elections, for example, or during times when there are when people are speaking out about something, so protests and so on and so forth, what do you see? You see the internet throttled or internet shut down altogether. It's happened in Uganda, it's happened in Kenya. This is a trend that is happening in Eastern Africa, and we need legal policy changes and also advocacy to ensure that people understand that it is your right to access information and to be able to speak out about what's happening in society. In Eastern Africa, Article 19 plays a crucial role in, first of all, doing research in looking at laws and policies that each country is bringing forward and weighing them against international human rights standards. Article 19 has been pivotal through strategic litigation, through advocacy, through training and capacity building of members of the judiciary, the media, and NGOs, and even citizens. Article 19 speaks out when freedom of expression, access to information, right to privacy, digital rights are violated. And they do that from a point of authority because of the research that they've done. So I think Article 19 has been pivotal and is pivotal in protecting democracy in Eastern Africa and the world, because Article 19 is actually a global organization. And in fact, I think because of the interaction with the global, the global space in terms of freedom of expression, Article 19 has been pivotal in bringing best practices that are happening outside the region to the region.